Hi, this is Ushio, and welcome back to Angels with Scaly Wings. So, I thought that I was done with this mod, but I've had a few comments, and a couple of people got in touch regarding a couple of things that I might have missed, and might be worth checking out, so I'm going to try and do that now. So the two major things that I've missed is basically, I've been made a lot of the wrong decisions when it comes to Naomi, and so we haven't had the best results with her. Also, apparently there's a secret ending, so we're going to try and get that as well. I'm going to have to go through the entire game from scratch, so I'll do my best. Let's see what happens. So we're up to chapter 2, and so far I've just been doing little adjustments here and there, and you get in maybe one or two lines that are slightly different, but generally everything's been pretty much the same. So I've entered this conversation and it seems a little bit different. We'll check it out now. So we're going to tell Naomi that she's cute and that, yeah? And no dragon tried to swoon you. My police badge might be scaring him off. But even if it doesn't, my schedule and lifestyle don't involve meeting a lot of new faces. I don't feel I've ever had the chance to meet a person I'd consider for such a role in my life. Or maybe I'm just not trying hard enough because I'm too afraid. Afraid of what? Of getting rejected or humiliated, and then having said person think less of me for the rest of my life. That sounds kind of extreme. I doubt anybody would actually do that to you. I know, but then there's another fear, something I once almost fell a victim to. The fear that said person would lie to me and fake acceptance, only to use me one way or the other, once bitten, twice shy. You mentioned it earlier, but you talked about it so lightly, I didn't think it was anything serious. I've long moved on, but I just can't trust people in such matters anymore, maybe not yet. And take your time, find a person you like, get to know them better, and then try and show them subtle signs of attention. Sounds like a good plan. Are you speaking from experience? So you choose, no, it was just an assumption. Don't you have anybody waiting for you back at home? I can't say I have. I see. I'll try your method and see if it works then. Okay. Do you have anyone in mind, if it's not a secret? I might, but it is a secret. We'll see how things unfold. Naomi turned her head around toward the window and glanced at the street behind the class. Following her, I turned my head and leaned to look as well over her shoulder. It was still rather light, but clouds next to the horizon started to turn orange-red hues, making a quick approach of the evening. It's getting pretty late. We should prepare to leave soon. We? Do you think I'll let you go home unguarded? Oh, right. Sharply, she turned her head around. Her muzzle ended up inches away from my face. Politely back off? Or land the kiss? Go for it? Go for it. Bam. Despite her apparent surprise, Naomi remained in place and let me peck her muzzle. The scales felt a little rough to the touch. Oh my, getting ahead of ourselves, aren't we? You don't mind? Just this one time. Anyway, I suggest we have dinner before we get going. Okay, we are done. I'm cooking her a meal, and I said go for the seafood option because she's like an ocean dragon. So yeah, when my eyes made contact with hers, she smiled, and the tip of her tail seemed to perk up in response. So this is definitely the right track that we're on now. Smells delicious, hell yeah, I tried my best. The dragoness proceeds to merrily devour her portion with little concern about her surroundings. On the other hand, without forks, knives or spoons, I had to wait for my food to cool off. Hey, no need to rush, we still got time. Sorry, your cooking's just too good. Why aren't you eating? It's kinda hot, I'm gonna burn my fingers if I grab it, and my mouth probably wouldn't fare much better either. Is your skin really that sensitive? I don't have scales. Okay, don't worry, I'll make sure to leave you a fair share. Did you honestly enjoy my cooking that much? I did. It's the first time I got to try out a home meal since my parents moved to the city. Okay, oh, do we give it our portion? Okay, do it. Are you sure that's okay? I can always make myself more when I get back to the apartment. It's fine. Help yourself. Cool, thanks. It didn't take long for Naomi to clear out most of the remaining food. She still left a few bites, but I then called enough to handle and shyly nudged them toward me. What's this, Lady and the Tramp? You need to eat something too. I don't feel right stuffing my face while you go hungry. Oh, don't worry about me, but you have a point. I could use a snack before heading out. Enjoy your meal. Once we were both finished, she leaned back and squinted her eyes for a few seconds before glancing back at me. I guess we should get going. Yeah, let's call it a day. My apartment's not far from here, no need to rush. Well, I need to buy some more supplies after escorting you home, and the shops aren't going to stay open for much longer. Okay. I hope I didn't make a boring host. I'm not very used to having people come over, to be honest. But thanks for stopping by. I thought it was fun. We should meet up again soon, maybe during your vacation? Most definitely. And I might just have an idea on how to make it more interesting. We walked up to the main door and stopped for a moment while Naomi was fiddling with the lock. I still can't get used to this cursed thing. She looked back for a moment, much to my surprise, flicked her long tongue across the tip of my nose and giggled playfully. And now we're even. Upon opening the door, we were greeted by Sebastian idly sitting on a couch, leaning back with his eyes shut. Seb, what are you doing here? I thought I was the one responsible for this guy today. So it looks like we're back on track, but Naomi is definitely a bit more flirty this time round. So this is going well, I think. We shall keep going. Here we go. Chapter 3. I've got to do the whole thing again. Can we give her a hug? Can we do this? I walked up to Naomi and wrapped my arms snugly around her upper chest. Is this okay? Returning the gesture, she draped one of her wings over my back and pulled me closer into the embrace. She felt warmer and softer than I'd expected. Thanks, dude. Eventually I let go, and so did she. So, how are your preparations? Okay, so we're definitely on better terms now. No matter what happens down below, I'll get you to the shore, I promise. You're quite brave all of a sudden. Got to inspire confidence in you somehow, but please don't get reckless and endanger us both. Yeah, I don't want to get killed. So yeah, we got to do this underground shit all over again. And hopefully I can get this secret ending of sorts as well. Here we go. So in the middle of chapter 3, you need to escape from this underground base, and we are accessing this computer, but apparently to get to the end of the secret ending that we're trying to get, if you type in bacon into the computer, is this something we can do? Bacon is not a valid command, or is it? Okay. So we can also put in like meat snacks. So there we go. We've entered those, and hopefully that will get us our secret ending, assuming that we can do everything else as we're supposed to. We have escaped intact, and we are celebrating not getting blown up, basically. So I gently laid my hand on her upper chest. She smiled and turned to return the gesture, but accidentally pushed me back. I staggered, barely able to keep my balance. She looked scared for a moment, until I started laughing. So did she. The dragoness scooped me up with both arms and sat onto her rump, easily lifting me off the ground and pressing me against the soft underbelly scales. Wow. Couldn't resist. You're way too cuddly. She quickly put me back down. I promise you won't have to worry about endangering your life during our next meeting. Good. We are through it. And now let's check out chapter 4. Here we go. Chapter 4 date. I think so far we've been doing pretty well. And I've been given a lot of the good answers. So let's not skip and let's see what else we can get from this interaction. So we just explained to Sebastian what we just did, where we kind of blew up the ancient sunken facility. So yeah, now Sebastian is part of the story. Oh, everything okay? Oh, I just caught myself before nodding off. Sorry, I didn't get enough sleep. Well, hopefully that won't be an issue for you tonight. Sebastian's like, what's that supposed to mean? So we are poolside now. This pool is certainly too small for more than 2 people. Yeah. Naomi beckoned me to come closer, which I did, swimming up to her side. She unfolded her wing and gently pressed it against my back, giving it some extra support. So what should we do? Wrap your arm around her shoulders, go for it. Naomi leaned in closer as well. So yeah, this is definitely going a bit better than the other time we did it. Like, we were still good, but we went like close. The evening sky is quite beautiful today, isn't it? Yeah, I really like the view and atmosphere of the place. On the way here, I was a little nervous, to be honest. I had some doubts about the penthouse section being the right choice for our meeting, but I'm happy that you're enjoying it. Why wouldn't I be? It might be a little bit too open, and you humans seem to be pretty secretive. Considering how many dragons have wings, it could make you uncomfortable. Oh, now that you mention it. Don't worry, the glass is almost completely opaque from anyone outside. They won't be able to see through. Cool, good to hear. Shall we go straight for it? Give her a kiss. So, nobody's going to see me do this then. Quickly yet gently, I put my hands behind her frills and turned her head to face me. She looked confused for a moment, until I pressed my mouth against hers. Naomi pushed back a little, trying her best to remain in contact without implying too much strength. Her surprisingly long tongue slipped past my lips. I took it as an invitation to return the gesture as well. Soon we parted. Naomi used this opportunity to draw her tongue over the tip of my nose and up my temple. I see you took the initiative for our first kiss. Couldn't resist. You're simply too cute. Do you really want us to be more than friends? I suppose that's kind of how you could interpret it. But you'll have to return through the portal sooner or later. What are we going to do then? I could convince my leaders to allow me to stay here. Or even maybe take you with me to my world if that fails. If you're up for it, of course. Abandoning everything and moving to another place is a huge commitment. I'm not sure, to be honest. However, until then, it doesn't matter. For once in my life, I want to forfeit any long-term planning and just enjoy my time right here, right now. With you? So do I. Cool. At least for this evening. Nobody is going to disturb us. Peace and quiet. So we've seen some of this before. We're just going to skim through and track out the new stuff. If I wasn't working in the police force, I'd never have a chance to get to know you so intimately. I bet a lot of dragons would have been happy to meet a human, let alone have a pool party with them. Yeah. So thanks, Naomi, for the date. Don't mention it. Aren't you concerned about your police work integrity? Not so much. I serve there to make the lives of people better, not to be a cog in the legal machine, and rulebooks are secondary to me. But these guys are worrying about the long-term possibilities of this relationship. This whole talk has made me nervous about your return to the human world. If Rezek succeeds in his mission, your rulers wouldn't want to have an uncomfortable witness. If we apprehend and convict him, they wouldn't take kindly to someone who played a crucial role in foiling their plans. But I can't just stay here and abandon everyone back home. They need generators. You said it on many occasions. They don't need you in person. Sorry if I sounded too harsh. I can't risk jeopardizing the diplomatic relations. They expect me to report back, and if I don't, who knows what sort of political crisis it could result in. We don't have a full picture yet, but when I return and take a look around, it'll be easier to figure out my next move. There will be no next move. They drop a stone on your head and call it an accident. Don't you understand that those people will step over as many dead bodies as necessary to reach their goals? Sorry, I just don't want to lose you. I can't lose you. But if you go back through the portal and disappear forever, I'll never forgive myself for letting it happen to you. It would be wrong to build my personal happiness on the suffering of others. I've got obligations to follow. What difference would your return make? I don't know yet, but I'd be closer to those who need help. And to those who might want you dead and have more than enough means to make it happen without anybody raising an eyebrow. What are you trying to do here, Naomi? I'm trying to save you, and to make sure that you get the happy life that you deserve. I smirked. With you, of course. I'd be content either way, as long as you're okay. I appreciate that, but you shouldn't assume the worst immediately. We don't know for sure if there's any sort of conspiracy to begin with. Yet everything heavily implies it. I know you care deeply about both us and humanity, else you wouldn't be here. Just like you, I value all life, and I'd be happy to see the trade go through unhindered. Arrange the generator transfer. Add a lemon letter if you want to make sure they understand it's from you, but please stay here. If I don't do what they expect of me, there will be consequences. They get the power sources your people need so badly to support the city. Isn't that their goal? What about lasting cooperation between the species? They might think you're holding me hostage or something. I trust you'd be able to sort it out. Perhaps a simple video message would suffice? At worst, they can strip you of your status and send somebody else to handle the affairs, so our officials would take away your apartment and funding. However, I'd be more than happy to share mine. Here, you're safe. But back at home, who knows what dirty games and dangerous plots await you. Thanks for the offer, cool. How about this, we catch Reza, and from there, I'm sure we can decide what to do next. Sounds good. I can't wait to see what his interrogation is going to reveal. Speaking of recent events, the generator we recovered turned out to be a huge boon for the engineering department. Okay, so we are moving topics, let's keep going. Are we gonna give Naomi all the credit for discovering the treasure that we found underwater and rob you of all the credit? Yeah, sure. No, I can't do that. I owe you too much already. I reached out my hand and gently stroked behind her frills. It's okay, you and I know the truth, and that's good enough, and I don't want you to get into trouble. Fine. But any money or trophies I'm given are yours. Sounds like a deal to me. Now, let's try and enjoy the evening. Cool. So let's move on to the snacks. So, I thought you were wary of drinking. I am, but that is a lot of wine. And I'm also a lot of dragon. Oh my. What are we going to drink to? So next up, we're going to have a toast, and it's to the wonderful thing that we share. Let it stay strong for years to come. No matter what challenges the future holds, I'm happy to have you by my side today. And I'm happy to be here with you. I took another long sip of my drink, mindful to keep enough of it at least for one final round. Our cups are almost dry. Maybe we should get the final one out of the way. What do you say? Cool. Only a few days ago, we met at the production facility, but somehow I trust you almost completely, as if we'd known each other for many long years. I wish the circumstances were different, and your stay in our world was a lot more pleasant with less stress. But despite all odds, you've shown me compassion and gave me something I never experienced before, something I truly hope we're going to share for decades to come. To you. Wow, impressive. Thanks. I was thinking about what to tell you the whole evening. I'd say you did pretty well. Soon my cup and Naomi's bowl were empty, and we stuffed them back into now much lighter paper bags. We have toasted and we are dedicating our drinks to each other. We're doing pretty well. She could offer us something else though. Okay, what's this? Well, you're light enough. I can sleep on any hard surface, and my underbelly scales are quite soft, you know. Okay, so we're gonna sleep while lying on top of Naomi. That sounds great right about now. If it isn't really a problem for you, of course. No problem at all. The dragoness moved to a more open area, away from the furniture. She slowly laid down and rolled onto her back. With her limbs dangling in the air, she looked so vulnerable and oddly cute. I couldn't help but stay in place for a time. Come closer. You won't want to stand there all night, right? Oh, sorry, yeah. I followed her invitation. Without warning, she grabbed me by my sides and pulled me toward her chest, while leaning backward at the same time. Her wings closed above me like a giant blanket. You feeling comfy? Very. Who needs lounge chairs anyway? So let's get intimate. Caress the neck and chest. Do it. Using the given opportunity, I gently ran my hand along her soft scales in long, firm motions. With every pass, her tense muscles softened up little by little. Now, I'm even more jealous of your hands. The dragoness leaned forward and gave the tip of my nose a playful lick. I quickly switched my attention to the area behind her horns and frills. Naomi tilted her head and pushed against my hand the moment I started scratching. Her body shook up slightly. Well, call it a night there. Wow. Go for the kiss, slowly and carefully, not to cause her any discomfort. I pulled my body up a little and pressed my lips against hers. Her eyes widened in surprise, but she soon returned the gesture, not hesitating to use her tongue. Her wings shifted every now and then, making quiet rustling sounds. Soon we broke off from each other, panting heavily. I gazed at her happy smiling face and rubbed her cheeks. Take things further, really? Naomi, what's up? Do you want to keep going? I was thinking about it too. I didn't have the courage to mention it though. Her body trembled. I wasn't sure you liked me enough. I smiled and pet her nose. She giggled. I'd be glad to share this night with you. We were reunited in our kiss in an instant, no longer held back by doubts and reservations. We were fully committed to each other. My hands travelled along her soft neck and chest scales, while I soon found her arms holding me tightly around the shoulders. For a time, I forgot about everything. There was only she, I, and the warmth that we shared. I would say that was a fairly successful date. Okay, in the morning, we were woken up by persistent knocking on the door. The pool was about to open in 1 hour, and our booking was soon to come to an end. Naomi gently, yet firmly nudged me so I could climb off my underbelly. Her lively disposition was in stark contrast with my slow, drowsy movement. Still half asleep, I complied. We went for a quick shower together, picked up all the trash and leftovers from yesterday and left the building. On our way out, we thanked the receptionist for his help Naomi left him with a tip, and we walked through the exit. Oh yeah, that was an amazing evening. A truly joyful experience. I had a great time as well, both during official and unofficial proceedings. Pleasure's all mine. I'll say that we shared pretty well. Quiet, I was just joking. Not in public. But I certainly will be looking forward to our next get-together. Same. Until then, do you want to see the big fireworks together? I'm going to be the flyer on duty for most of the festival's final day from early morning, but my shift ends after dark, so I might be able to come up and meet with you. Sounds good. I can't promise nothing yet though, but I'll give you a call later to confirm everything. See you there then. As for now, I have to be at work in an hour, and you probably have enough on your hands as well. Yeah, my job is never finished. Maybe one day it will be. Goodbye, take care. See ya. Yeah, I think that went pretty damn well. So now what we need to do is skip through chapter 5, and we can then hopefully get that secret ending. Here we go, secret ending time. So if you want to see this ending properly, I advise going back to, what is it, video 73, is it? Yeah, that's it, I'm talking crap. It's actually video 76. If you want to see ending A properly, go check out video 76. But yeah, nice to see you again. The Dragoness gave me a quick peck on the cheek. Why are you wearing your police badge? I had no time to drop it off. I rushed to your apartment as soon as my shift ending. Okay, so we are going through ending A. I can't lose you. Please stay safe. We will do that. Rush. Reza. Fuck you, Reza. I hope you die very soon. It's gonna happen. Here it comes. He dead. Move on. Maverick's still alive. Everybody having a good time. So here we go. I promise I'll be there for you at all times, no matter how harsh the world might seem. But I've got one last solution. There are emergency coordinates present in the portal. Using them, I can return to the day of my arrival and start over if I want to, but I do not. But what am I going to do once you disappear? I've got friends, but nobody as close as you are. I can't turn my back on my people. Of course I want to stay with you, but my duties are too great to be neglected. You're right. I'm just being egoistic. Millions of lives are at stake. I just can't let go of this stupid feeling. Neither can I, but I can't see another way. Then go. As sad as it is to see you leave, your people need help. I know you wouldn't be able to live happily, knowing that you turned down the opportunity to save them. However, this guy can go. This is us from another timeline. So, off you go. Bye. So Naomi is now up to date with the story. She knows that there was another me from another timeline who's now been sent off to save the world, which means that we can now stay. So yeah, she didn't really understand all of it, but I'm glad you can stay here without having to sacrifice what made you the person you are. The person I grew so attached to. Just like I got attached to you. Naomi walked up to my couch and casually climbed onto it. Much to my confusion, firmly but carefully, I was pushed down from a sitting position I was in, my head landing on the large cylindrical pillow near the armrest. Looking down at her hand, planted on my upper chest, I soon realised that there was no escape. After shaking off my shoes, I decided to at least move my legs up there as well to get somewhat comfortable. Content with my position, Naomi settled down herself, keeping most of her weight on her limbs and off my body, yet surely holding me in place. And looks like you're going nowhere. No need to be so forward. We can take as much time as we like, right? You're completely correct. I'd say a couple of hours today would do for a start. You missed the point on purpose, didn't you? Maybe. Besides, after a restless night, I could use a quick nap in some nice company. Fully relaxed, the Dragoness rested her head on a square cushion above my head. Her neck went over my chest and past my right cheek. Couldn't sleep? She stiffened up and shuddered and looked at me. Not with thoughts of you going away swirling endlessly in my mind until the very morning you gave me the call. Don't worry, I'm going to be fine now. She settled her chin on the cushion again and shut her eyes. Her body relaxed completely once more, her half-folded wing hitting the floor with a quiet thud. Still firmly trapped, I sighed in defeat and reached out for a book lying on the table nearby, while gently rubbing my other hand along her neck. She mumbled something inaudible and shifted to put her chin on top of my head. Feeling her breathing and heartbeat peacefully slow down, I switched most of my attention to reading. With limited space, it was a little bit uncomfortable, but I decided against disturbing Naomi's nap. I had no plans for the remainder of that morning anyway. And I do believe that that is our ending. So is there more? We've reached the end of the credits. Is there gonna be a new post-credits scene? I think I did everything correctly. Is anything gonna come up? Yeah, we've got something. That was one long day. Trying to sort out both citizenship and apartment paperwork in a single visit wasn't my best decision. I navigated through the dark living room and sat down on a couch. Something, or rather someone, was missing, but I couldn't put my finger on who. Hold on, didn't Naomi say she wanted to come over this evening? I completely forgot about it. Strange. Normally she'd wait for me here, but not this time. Might be asleep in the bedroom though, considering it's almost past 11. I smirked. More than likely, she stretched over my entire bed with that dopey little smile plastered on her face. Looks like I might as well grab a quick snack and call it a night myself. Okay. Oh. That's not exactly what I meant by make yourself at home, Naomi. Oh, do you want some bacon? I'm fine, just pass me the chicken bits. There should be some leftovers from yesterday's dinner. Yeah, about that? The meat snacks? Missed your lunch break again, did ya? I had to, you know how the police work is. Also, I went to the production facility to check on the ancient generator research and met Anna there. She acted oddly nice today. I mean, she was still pretty unbearable, but much less so than usual. Wow, maybe she's just in a good mood for once. Could be. I asked around her colleagues, and they said that she's recently returned from an extended sick leave. Maybe I could use a vacation as well. So how was your day? As busy as yours. The council sure love their paperwork. Tell me about it. Yeah, even going there early in the morning didn't help. Get this. So yeah, we caught Naomi getting in on them meat snacks, taking that bacon. But that is good. We are all settled in, and now they're having a bit of a happy, domesticated life. So this video was a little bit patchy, a little bit bitty, as I just did bits and bobs throughout the entire game. But I hope you think that there was enough there to make this video worthwhile. So yeah, Naomi's also on the screen now. She's on the title page, so that's pretty cool. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I thought it was quite interesting, and this is Usho signing off, and hopefully I will see you next time.